Hey guys, what's up? I've been really 50-50 on making this video for a long time. Um, but I decided, fuck it. I'm gonna give you guys some shit, I'm sure somebody in my family is gonna stumble upon this and have some words for me, but I don't I think I'm just gonna do it. Do it for the tube, right? But yeah, I'm going to first of all tell you guys that you know, I'm I'm not a druggie. I'm not somebody who does a lot of experimenting, you know. But okay, when I was 19, all right, this was on my 19th birthday actually. Um, so this was 2011 because that's the year I graduated. I took it for a lot of reasons. One, again, it's my birthday. Um, Two, I was graduating like in a week or something like that because my birthday is May 27th. So it was like right at that time where it's like getting ready to graduate and shit. So there was a lot of parties and shit like that. There was a party that night too, and I thought, dude, I gotta fucking end high school big. I want to try something crazy. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And it's something that I was really 50-50 on, like I said, even, well, no, I didn't say this, but I was 50-50 on even doing it in the first place. And I talked about doing it with a buddy of mine who passed away like right before we did it. Like he passed away before the end of the school year, and it was really sad. And it was just all the more reason for me to just want to do it. It was just like me and Charlie were on a trip together, and now I couldn't even, you know what I mean? So yeah, I wanted to do it even more, and so I call around for a while, couldn't find shit because that's how it is. You can't. It's never right there. Like anyway, fuck that shit. Not gonna big drop or anything stupid. But yeah. So let me kick back, dude. I haven't. I could. I'm telling you, when you do it, like you're going to always remember it. Like I thought that I wasn't gonna remember things. Like I thought it was gonna be like when you're drunk or like something like that. You black out, you can't remember shit. But this was not like that at all. Not at all. I remember vividly everything. So I got mine from a different person than the people that I was with at said time. The people that I was with, theirs were about this big, and like the caps were about like that big. And we're sitting in the McDonald's parking lot, and I take out my bag, and my stems are like this big, and my caps are like this big, and so everybody's like looking at me like, damn, like everybody has like a bag, but like a bunch of little ones, and I have like two big ass ones, like, and it was a full 8, so it was like I was a good bit, people tell you take somewhere between a half or a full 8. Um, if you're gonna take full 8, be ready to trip the fuck out, cause I was tripping the fuck out, dude. I was, and I tried to, I watched a lot of YouTube videos and I tried to prepare myself for it, cause I was like, dude, I could just hear what other people have to say about it, and then I'll know what to expect. And it's not like anybody explained it. You can't really explain it because everybody has their own. It's more like, you know, it's everything in one. It's all I could explain. Like, you're gonna have to come to terms with things that happen in your life that you have not talked about or that you try to put to the back of your mind. Like this pushes everything to the front and puts it in your face, and you have to deal with it right there. So it was gnarly, dude. I expected more like hallucinations, tripping out, like whoa, all the colors. Like there was one part like when we were in the well, I'll get into the story actually, since I don't want to just blow through all the details, and I'm trying to keep the video short. But this story actually is pretty good, so I have to kind of tell it, in detail. Um, but yeah, so we're sitting in the McDonald's parking lot. Like I said, everybody has smaller ones. Mine are just two big ones. I eat them. Within 30 minutes or so, my friend who was driving, who also took them, he was like, shoot, I don't want to do this while I have my car. I'm going to go drop my car off at my house, follow me, and then, I'll get in the car with our babysitter. We had babysitters, we had people watching us while we did this because I didn't know what I was going to do. And I'm glad we had babysitters, even though it got fucking crazy and they didn't really do their job. But, yeah. So I took them. Look at that. Right. Okay, so we're at the guy's house. Drops off the car. We're sitting at the park, right? While he's dropping off his car, and I'm just sitting in the grass. It's like 3-4 of my friends, and they got their little, roll it up, their little whatever you want to call it, And at the time, I was partaking in that too. Again, I'm not a druggie. Future employers, if you're watching this, I'm a great guy now. Before that day, I made some some errors, okay? But yeah, so they're doing what they do. I'm chilling in the grass, and I start kind of feeling it. I'm feeling the grass, and I'm just like, I could feel my hands are like really heavy, and I'm just like, chilling, rubbing the grass, and like I could feel the breeze. It feels like really nice, and I could kind of start noticing that my senses were getting a little altered, And so I was like, okay, this is what it's like. It's kind of like weed, but a little bit higher, like maybe like hash or something like that, But it's just felt like I was like really stoned, and so, yeah. So I got in the car with my friend, and I was like, dude, I wanna, because whenever I used to feel stoned, I would just smoke more weed. And so my friend was rolling weed, and I was like, dude, I feel really stoned. Let's let's get this weed rolled. So, and so he was rolling it, he's like, just chill out, dude, and he turned up the music, and he's blasting dubstep, and it was just like the sounds that you could hear were just, it sounded the same, but it was like magnified, like it was just better. Like I can't even explain, like it was just better. Like I could still tell what all the songs were. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, this song sounds like amazing, like it's being played by like a magic guitar, but it's just like, it was just, I can't even, I mean, it's hard to explain something like this because you really can't, and that's why I tried to like prepare myself for it, but you can't really. And at this point, I didn't realize that I wasn't even peaking, so I'm just thinking like, that I am peaking, that I'm thinking that this is it, this is shrooms, and that wasn't the case. All right, so again, this is daytime, rolled up the blunt, whatever. My homie comes back to the car. We mob off to this other hill, like kind of far, but it's like where we were. All it was just hills. It was like somebody's property or something, but like all there was hills and shit like that, and they just dipped like that, and it was like really crazy. Like if you look out, all you could see is like the sun. It was like the most beautiful scenery. It was beautiful. And we're walking, and we go into the first one, like the little dip, in the hill, because we didn't want to be harassed. When you take a psychedelic, you don't want to be in a crowded area, which I found out the hard way later that night. We'll get to that. But so we're chilling in the little dip or whatever in between the hill, sitting on the side like this, posted, bong rips, taking pictures, being high school hippies, thinking we were so cool and shit. And yeah, I remember like two of my friends, they walked off to like look at this like little anthill, and they were just like tripping out on this anthill, and I was just like, dude, they're fucking tripping right now. And again, I didn't take the same ones as they did. So my effects were not the same. They weren't brought on at like the same time. Completely different. You know, two totally different mushrooms. And I don't, like I said, mine were two big ones like this. They had like little ones. So are the type of mushrooms, and I'm not a fucking, again, I'm not a fucking hippie and shit. I don't know the different types of mushrooms. I just know mine weren't theirs. And so, you know, I took them, like I said, yeah. Okay, so I'm standing up in this field or whatever, and as soon as I stand up, I like to go see what they're looking at, to go look at this anthill. I feel all this energy just rush through me. Like when I stand up, like I feel the energy just come as I'm standing up, and it just explodes into like color. It was crazy. Like all I see is just color through the whole field. Like all the grass, like I could see like different shades above the grass. Like the grass is green, and I'd see like a shade of like bluish yellow, like, and it would be just like, it was crazy. And like I was like looking off into the distance, and I still don't know what the fuck I saw, okay, because this is the only thing that was like could stand out as like I thought I saw a visual. But it was like it looked like a wolf running through the grass, and then like an eagle just come down and like take it away, which I don't believe actually happened, but you never fucking know because shit happens, dude. It could have been like a weasel or something. I don't know. Nobody else said that they saw it but me though, so that's probably an indicator that I was tripping the fuck out. But yeah, so it was like, dude, this is amazing. I'm feeling so good right now. And of course, the people that we're with, they're not shrooming. They just are smoking weed. So the first thing that they think is, oh shit, I'm hungry. Let's go get some food. And so we're all like, okay, let's go get some food. Because at this point it was like 6, you know, the sun's going down. And again, it's my birthday. They had like a party. Like it was a fat mansion party at my homie's house. And we were supposed to be going to that. And so, you know, at the same time, just because we're shrooming doesn't mean that they don't want to have a good time that night. You know, I'm partying and shit like that. And so, you know, I wanted to go, fuck it, go to a party. You know, everybody's going to be fucked up. You know, I'm just fucked up on shrooms, I thought. Wrong idea right there. But, yeah, so we go to the restaurant to go eat. I'm ordering my food. I don't even know how the fuck I ordered. Like, I just knew that I was hungry. And the lady's like, what do you want? And I was just like, a burrito. Like, we were at, like, a Mexican restaurant. She's like, what do you want? I was just like, a burrito. And there's, like, 50 kinds of burritos, like, wet burrito, like, all kinds. And I'm just like, I want a burrito. And she's like, okay, what kind of burrito do you want? And I was like, and then, like, I'm trying to think, like, what the fuck goes on a burrito? And I'm like, bean and cheese. And so she gave me a bean and cheese burrito. And it was, I don't remember it. I think I would have been better off getting it from fucking Taco Bell. It wasn't that amazing. But while we're eating, somebody stands up and they say, where's Zach? And Zach's one of the people that was with us. And so everybody's like looking around and nobody sees this fool. And so we're like, fuck, dude, what the fuck happened? Like, did he come with us? Were we at the restaurant with him? Like, yeah, and just talk that people that would be sober would never have. Like, it was just fucking stupid ass, you know, where's Zach? So we're tripping out. We tell my friend Jeff, who's sitting in the car, dude, we don't know where the fuck Zach is. And so we call him. We're calling him. Keeps going to voicemail. And finally, his fool answers the phone. And we're like, Zach, dude, where the fuck are you, man? Like, are you alright? This fool got up out the restaurant, okay? Because he thought that when we were talking just about, like, what we were doing that night, that he thought that we were, like, telling him, or, like, each other, that we were going to call the cops on him. And so he started tripping the fuck out, and he left. He just walked out, like, and left. And, like, we're trying to figure out, like, well, what street are you on, dude? Like, nobody's calling the cops on you, but you're tripping right now, and we don't know where the fuck you are. You don't, like, he didn't even know, he couldn't even tell you. He couldn't read. He couldn't read the street sign. So he's like, dude, where are you? Because, like, when you're on shrooms, you don't really know a lot. Like, you're very confused the whole time. So, like, any video that you watch will tell you that you're gonna be confused. But yeah, so we're like, dude, what the fuck is he doing? We found him. He was on, like, this side street. It was like, this fool was a cool almost mile away, and I was just like, damn, were you running? Like, what the hell? Like, had his shirt off and stuff. And so we're like, this fool's tripping, dog. He's gonna give everybody else a bad trip. And so we dropped him off at his house, which, I mean, we told his sister. His sister at the time was like sophomore, but this girl was always taking care of this guy, and I felt bad or whatever. But you know, I was tripping at the same time, and again, I was not even peaking. These guys, they're already peaking because of what they took. I'm not even peaking off of the shit that I took, and I am still gone. I'm still confused. Like I said, I couldn't even order my fucking burrito, so I had bad judgment the whole time. But you know, so we're getting in the car or whatever. We're like, fuck it. We drop Zach off. We say, all right, we're going to this party. Okay, cool. So we go pull up. By this time, the sun is down. You know, shrooms during the day, fun, light, colorful, nice. You know, shrooms at night, evil, like dark, like the trees, like they looked like they were just like hanging over me, like mad dogging me and shit, like they were just like not cool trees. And so that was pretty intense. And so I went inside and I was just like, dude, I didn't have good vibes. Like, that's when my vibes, I feel like the high was starting to intensify. Like, it was really starting to hit me. And again, it's already nighttime. I took these during the day in the McDonald's parking lot, and all this stuff has gone on. You know, it's been hours, and now I'm finally peaking at this party. And as soon as we walk in the door, again, it's my birthday, okay? As soon as I walk in the door, my homie Jerry is fucked up, and he's just like, oh shit, LJ's here, and it's his fucking birthday. And everybody starts fucking yelling. Oh, and I'm tripping. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, dude, I'm tripping the fuck out. And so, yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude. And after, you know, there's loud music playing and shit. Of course, I mean, it's a party. You know, all my friends are there. Again, it's the end of the year. You know, everybody's trying to turn up like crazy. That night was probably like one of the craziest party nights. Definitely for me it was. But you know, so we walk in there and everybody's just like, dude, are you tripping? What are you seeing? Like, and again, I'm not really seeing shit. I just, you know, it's more like, it's not really more like visuals. It's more like emotional. Like, it's more like like, it's not a type of thing that you want to take and go to a party. Like, some people take ecstasy and shit. I've never taken anything like that. Some people take ecstasy and shit, go to a party to have fun. Dude, I cannot imagine taking shrooms to go to a party to have fun. Maybe like a music festival, something outside, but like going to a club, like, I mean, the lights are cool and shit, but it's not like that. It's not like that type. It's, you know, it's more like an inner type deal. So, you know, I'm tripping now, and then my homie, again, this is another visual that I did have, though, they were trying to get me to drink, because I was like, they could tell like I was a little uneasy, and so I walk over, and they're, you know, trying to pour me some shots or whatever, because again, it's my fucking birthday, and everybody's trying to get me super fucked up. And so I'm talking to my other homies, Quinn and I forgot this other fucker's name. Whatever, fuck it. But I was talking to him, and like, I just, like, I'm, you know, they're drinking or whatever, and I'm just talking to them, you know, just having a regular conversation. They're telling me like, yeah, da da da, you know, about when they done it. I don't even know if they really had, or if they're just bullshitting. I can't tell, because they're really egotistical all through high school, and you know, once I took shrooms, it really killed my ego, but I'll get into that later. But yeah, fucking their faces were melting, dude. They just were melting right in front of me, and I was just like, shit, dude, I gotta sit down. And so I go sit down on the couch, and I'm looking at the TV that's playing all the music, and you know, like how Xbox, like, sometimes they'll have the little trippy, like, designs and stuff while you're listening to music. Like, it'll be like, go into the design, like, it'll have like, you know what I mean, like, you can have that crazy shit like while you're playing your music, so you can like look at it, it's all trippy and shit. Yeah, so they had that shit on the TV, and I'm sitting on the couch like this, just fuck, dude. I'm just fuck, like, it's just starting to really kick my ass now, and I'm scared because I thought it was already kicking my ass, and now it's fucking got its foot shoved so far up my ass right now. And so I fucking my homie Jerry, he's fucked up still. He was like, dude, LJ, LJ. He's like tapping me up. I'm just like, oh shit. And he's like, dude, get up off the couch. And so I got off the couch because, he thought I was tripping. My pupils were this fucking big, by the way. He thought I was tripping. So he's like, go in the other room. So I go in the other room. This was the worst fucking advice he could have gave me, to go in this room. Because there was like this statue in there. Like, again, this is a mansion. This is a really nice house. And they have like big ass statues and shit. There's a fucking statue there. And this motherfucker looks so evil. And I'm just laying on this couch, dude. I got the fucking hottest girl in the school sitting right next to me, trying to take care of me and baby me. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, they're treating me like I was crazy. And I wasn't feeling like I was crazy. Like, I felt like if I was left on the couch just to watch that, I would have been fine. But he moved me to this room. And, like, they were, like watching me and, like, asking me questions and stuff like that. Like, just, like, questions that people would want to know, like, if somebody was on shrooms. Like, just, And again, I'm sitting right next to the door, too. And, again, it's a fucking party. So people in and out, talking on the phone, da-da-da. And I kept thinking, like, at this point, I'm starting to have a bad trip. Like, fuck, this motherfucker's talking about me. This motherfucker's talking about me. This motherfucker's talking about me. I keep hearing knocks on the door. Because, again, people are coming in and out, in and out. It's a fucking party. But in my mind, it's the fucking police. And so I'm like, fuck, is that the cops? Fuck, is it the cops? Fuck, is that the cops? Every time fucking somebody comes in the door. And at this time, the second fucking hottest girl in the school fucking comes and sits on this side of me. And I have the hottest girl in the school here, the second hottest girl in the school right here. End of the school year. It's my birthday. And I'm making a fucking ass of myself on this couch. And so I just I keep seeing people like go upstairs and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, that motherfucker's talking shit. And they probably were talking shit because I was the only, because as soon as I walked in the door, everybody knew I was on shrooms because Jerry was like, LJ's here, his fucking birthday's on shrooms. And so everybody knew fucking instantly. But yeah, that was pretty much. Oh, and so yeah, I get up at I take a nap, I go to sleep, because I was just fucked up and I was just trying to close my eyes so I wouldn't have to see that sketchy ass statue. And so I get up and I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta take a piss. So I go in the bathroom and everybody tells you don't look in the mirror. I fucking look in the mirror, my pupils are still like this, dude. And this is the first time I saw him and I was just like, oh my gosh, what the fuck did I do? Like, what the fuck did I do? And then, I went back and I went and laid down. And the next day, dude, fucking Jerry's sleeping outside. This fool fell asleep outside in the lawn chair. I get up. I feel normal now. I'm just happy I feel normal. The dog damn near ate the fucking remote. And me and Jerry's like, I was like, dude, Jerry, can you give me a ride home? I don't know what happened to my ride. Last night, I was supposed to go home. The night before that, I was supposed to go home. But I ended up staying at the party. And I knew it was going to be cool if I stayed at the party because, again, it was we all were on the football team, and so we were all chill. And so I knew it was a situation where if I needed to spend the night, I could. So it was cool. But Jerry drove me home, and we were just, talking and shit. We had Jack in the Box. And I just felt so good, dude, because I felt like I had my sanity back. And, I just felt at the time, that night, I literally thought in my head that I was dead. And that everybody that was talking to me through, prayers. And it was so crazy, dude. So the next day, I just felt amazing. Felt like I had a new lease on life. And, my ego was totally dead. I felt again, I thought I died. I thought I had a near-death experience. So you can imagine how humbling that is. I guess that's why I felt that way. I don't know. I guess maybe that might just be shrooms, dude. But, even though I had a bad time at one point, I felt great the week after that. And, it's definitely something that's changed me, because things that I thought were really small, or things that I thought were really big, or, now I view them as really small, and I look at more the big picture, and, it was an experience. And again, I'm not condoning drugs. I'm not telling you to take them. I'm not telling you to experiment. I'm not telling you that I'm a drug addict, because again, I'm not. I don't do drugs. I made a decision on May 27th, 2011, and you know that was what my decision was. But as a human being, I am not a drug addict. Again, future employers, hire your boy because I get the job done. But yeah, you know, this is a story that I had for a long time, and I was really 50-50 on sharing. So if you guys enjoyed the story, make sure you like my video, make sure you comment on it. You know, if it sounds like something that happened in your story, let me know, dude, because I've heard that type of shit before. Like, a lot of people saying that type of shit. But yeah, thanks for checking out my video, guys. Peace.